Hi, welcome to my art journal flip through. This is my Canson mixed media art journal. It is the 9x12 version, and most of the ones in here were created in the year 2021. I have a 7x10 art journal. There will be a flip through in that coming soon. As well, you've seen the 2 flip throughs of my Break the Blank page where I have an additional 40 pages. So 2021 was prolific, lots of art journal pages, lots of tutorials. Every page that you see in here, there is a tutorial on my channel that you can source out. So if you like a page and want to know what or how it came together, you can go and find it in my tutorials. All art journal mixed media tutorials are in the playlist Art Journal and Mixed Media Tutorials. If it has a napkin, like this one, it'll also be found in the napkin journal tutorial. I try to add a lot of techniques and different techniques from page to page and give you lots of tips and tricks along the way. So if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and click the option to be notified of upcoming videos. But don't forget, you can search through my channel and find tons of tutorials. I think we are well over 800 tutorials in total. But let's get through the flip through. Love the jewel tones here. We've got modeling paste, bright jewel tone colors. Layered stenciling and using masking. This one is a couple napkins that I've combined. And I've split the page using the napkin. Using black for focal image and circles, again, to build up your focal point. I got into doodling this year with my Posca pens, so you see a lot of that. All the sentiments that I use are from my various sentiment packs. You can check those out at Ninny's Napkins. You can purchase my sentiment packs if that's something you're interested. There's a huge array of napkins, rice papers, mixed media stamps, TCW stencils that you also see me using on these pages. And if she doesn't have it, she will get it. And there will be a new 2022 coupon code coming. If it's not attached to this one, it's coming in the new year. So be sure to look for that. This one's napkin and coffee filter. Shortest path to heaven is through the garden gate. A napkin, vintage background. Under the Sea, we have this chicken wire reverse, great basic stencil that I've used. Good workhorse in your arsenal. Love this one. This was a photo that I took of a peacock here in Victoria, and then I used some stamped images and stencil butters through the stencil. Old ways won't open new doors. Again, there's that chicken wire reverse with modeling paste. This was combining several of the same napkin to make your own composition. If you have napkins and want to learn how to use them in your mixed media art journaling, my tutorials will give you lots of tips and tricks and different ways to use those napkins in your art. This was daffodil napkin, and I've overpainted it, using the napkin as a jump start. it's the beginning. I take the color scheme from it, or I take the basic shape. Perfect for those of us who don't think we can draw. It's a jungle out there. Oh, the texture. There's tons of texture on this page. Very simple. Modeling paste, 2 different napkins. And I've taken this stencil and I've added it to the napkin and built it up. Overpainting. Lena Zinsky digital art. Teal and muted violet. Got into using gray this year in my art, which makes all your colors muted. Where the wild things are. Bringing out texture. Down the garden path, stamping through a stencil. Texture, pattern, interest, yum. Really layering up stencils using green-blue background and then complementary color focal image to make it really pop. I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Collage papers using my gel prints. Using the reversing the stencil technique, where you keep brights on a black background. It gives that stained glass effect. And then using black and white focal images. Magazine pictures. Also went back and did a lot of stamping with my wooden letter stamps, be they wooden block ones or otherwise. These are the Tim Holtz ones, Squeeze the Day, a napkin with a bright, colorful, zesty background. This one is an old one, I think 2017. I found it when I was cleaning in my studio and I wanted to just keep it in an art journal instead of as a loose page. So I'm just putting it in here, adding it to this. There's a few more like that that are going to show up. One of the new ones this December, collage papers, gel prints, and a vintage background. Creating your own collage papers with stencils and color and brayering. Lots of stencil is used here. 2 napkins, the bear is a napkin and the snowflakes. And then dividing up your page. Here I've divided up the page again. This time I've got 4 sections. Lots of texture in the background, lots of movement. This one was bright colors. This is completely texturized. The mermaid's hair, her tail, everything's textured. As I said, lots of different techniques, lots of tips and tricks incorporated into the tutorials. A lot of value added. If you don't want, you don't have to make the page, but you will take those techniques and use them to create your own unique makes. Using my sticker masterboard papers, a napkin and a free printable, vintage background, using vintage printables in the background. Love it. Love the color combo here. my art journal. I keep them, I flip through them, I get inspiration when I'm stuck. If I want, I also use it as a portfolio. People look through here and say, I would like something like this, and then I know what they like. This was a napkin, collage papers. This is an old throwback, the very first face that I did. I followed a tutorial on YouTube and I loved it and wanted to keep a record of it. Over painting, this was a napkin, vintage background. Negative painting technique, and again, an old one. This one has collage papers. All those little bits you keep, I put that down and then painted the circles over top, and then some of my favorites. This was homemade stamp that I made for these wonky flowers. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, go get creative.